So what's up, guys? So yeah, I'm gonna brew on the Grainfather for the second time today, and I'm doing a Sierra Nevada style beer. It's supposed to be a clone. I got it out of the Clone Brews book, and I'll share that book with you some other time. Some of you may have already heard of it anyways, but yeah, right now we got the strike water going. Let's see, I got the lid on here to kind of heat it up faster. I want a mash temp of 152, and right now we're at 92. So that's really all we're doing today. Just brewing another Grainfather brew. This is a 11.5 grain bill, and I'll discuss the grains here when I mash them in. So get back to you here in a little bit while we wait for this thing to heat up. So, all right, so we're up to mash temp. Well, it keeps fluctuating. It was at 152 a second ago, now it's at 150, but it pretty much is right around where I want to be. So, I'm going to go ahead and dough in the grains here. We're using 11 pounds of American 2-row and half a pound of Crystal 60 Lava Bond. So, I'm going to go ahead and dough it in, and I'm going to put you on the tripod. All right, let's go ahead and lower in the basket. Alright, now I need to dough in the grains, but I need to put my grain stopper in there. So, grain stopper's in place. And need my mash paddle. Go ahead and start pouring our grains in. Stop for a second. Okay, pour one in here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest in here. This is the messy part. All right, now to mash our grains in. My cat likes beer. He already wants some. This metal mash paddle makes it a lot better, easier to mix, that's for sure. This is going to be a 90-minute mash, so I'm going to let it cycle for 90 minutes. I'll put all the information about this particular beer down below. There we go, all mashed in pretty good. Now I'm going to put the lid on. Should slide right down in there. Slides down there easier with a little bit of grain dust and moisture. Just like that. Take the grain blocker out, Put the overflow inlet on and just slide it down. Ta-da! Now time to start the mashing for 90 minutes. Turn the pump on. We're in mash up here, we're in mash in the bottom. You can see it's just flowing out. Really hot too. Yep. We'll let this go for 90 minutes. And I'll just start the timer on my app. So there you have it. 90-minute mash. And we will get back to this afterwards. Alright guys, what do you do when you're waiting for your mash to complete? When you go and you pour yourself one of your previous brews. This, my friends, is the Blue Moon clone I did with the Grainfather. And the smell is very citrus with like a fruity citrus smell. And yeah, I've already had this, and that bitter orange peel and that particular strain of yeast that I used added a lot of fruit to it. So yeah, I'm just here sipping on this, you know. It came out really good. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's very cloudy, but hey, maybe I should use some Irish moss or a Orflock tablet or something, but other than that, it came out pretty good. And right now I'm just waiting on this Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone mash to finish going through its deal. This is my first 90-minute mash, so I usually just do 60-minute mashes. But anyways, this came out pretty good. It doesn't really taste like Blue Moon. I know it wasn't quite what I was expecting, but I really think, you know what, you want my honest opinion about this beer? It's very young. I mean, I literally just kegged it last weekend and carbonated it all week long. I can taste the Blue Moon-esque flavor in it. I think if it sits for a little bit longer, it's definitely going to taste like Blue Moon. That's my honest opinion, because it's already tasting differently from the first pour that I did with it. Man, I don't really taste the coriander too much. I taste the orange peel like no tomorrow. The orange peel's really there. So anyways, yeah, that's what the result was from the Blue Moon clone I did on my first Grainfather brew. So thought I would share that with you. This is me showing you it. So would I brew it again? Absolutely. But you know what? I probably wouldn't use that Bavarian yeast. I would probably use the original yeast that I meant to use with it. And I don't remember off the top of my head what that yeast was. But it's good. And I think I'm going to brew it again. I probably won't film it. I might film it. Who the hell knows? You never get enough brew videos out there, no matter what. I think brewing every beer you can and videoing it all is part of what we do, right? So, anyways, guys, here in a few minutes we will be sparging. So, cheers. Crystal clear, guys. Crystal clear. That's the kind of results you can get with the Grainfather. Also, I got my sparge water monitoring going on with my little iGrill smoking monitor, but it works great for monitoring sparge water temp. So, yeah. this should be ready by the time we get ready to sparge this thing. So don't get rid of your 4-gallon pot or 5-gallon pot, because it's good for using for this kind of stuff. So eventually I'll probably modify it some, but yeah, anyways, that's what we're waiting on. This to finish its mash, and then we're going to do a 10-minute mash out at 168 degrees, and then we'll sparge. So yeah, there you go. All right guys, mash is complete. I did the mash out, so now I'm going to kill the pump, turn the mash off, and I'm going to take the recirculating pipe off. There you go. Set that aside. All right. This is the hot part. Take this off. Time to raise this grain basket out so we can do a sparge. Make sure it's locked in good. And lift. Oh, it's heavy. There you go. Now let that drain. Alright, so now we're going to dump the water in, and about 1 inch of water at a time until we run out in my pot, and then we will have a full boil volume here. So. Here we go. Try not to pour down the center. I poured down the center a little bit, not much. So we're just going to keep doing this until we run out of water, sparge water. Here we go again. Oh, not too much. Little too much. But it don't matter. Usually by the time you get through sparging, this stuff comes out almost clear. But yeah, it's running through the grain bed good. So that's a good sign, no stuck sparge. That's always a win-win. A win for me and a win for me. So anyways, we will get back to you after this is done sparging. It's almost done sparging. I hear the trickling coming to an end. Then I'm going to take this and put this in my pot down here, and then we can get this cook going. So yeah, thought I'd show you some more cute dog footage. That and a screaming cat. Screaming cat's up here. He's the noise maker during this whole video. So yeah. Oh, she disappeared. Where did she go? There she is. Alright guys, so here's the hop lineup, right? We're going to do 0.8 ounces of Nugget hops for bittering. That's going to go for 90 minutes of the boil. Then we're going to do 1/2 ounce of Perle hops. And that's going to be our flavor. And we'll put these in about 15 minutes prior to the end of the boil. And then we also have Cascades, and we're going to do 1 ounce of Cascades at 1 minute till the end. So 1 minute prior to flame out. And then we are going to dry hop with the other 1/2 ounce of Cascades. After we've done a week of fermentation, we will add these to secondary. So, and the yeast I'm using today, I actually called for a different yeast, like a British yeast, but I got 1056 Wyeast. But I'm doing White Labs California Ale. And I don't know if y'all noticed that White Labs has changed their packaging up quite a bit. They're getting more green, I guess, with their packaging. Whatever, you know. I'm letting this sit out to kind of warm up. But yeah, this we're going to do the White Labs California Ale on this because I love the way the California Ale yeast just cleans up. So anyways, let's show you where we're at so far. We are at 189 degrees, so we're almost there to boil. So once we get to boil, we will do our first hop addition. So that's where we're at. Empty glass. I gotta fill that up soon. Oh, and another thing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. Probably not, but this is the Grainfather filter for the pump. This shouldn't be in my hands right now. This should actually be, I'm trying to get the fuck, there we go. This is actually supposed to be in the Grainfather right now. So I'm using a hop strainer bag anyway, so I'm hoping that doesn't really create issues for me when we get ready to chill this beer, but we'll see. I'm really hoping it doesn't create issues for me. This is my first nighttime brew. I usually brew early in the morning. When I say early, I'm talking like 9, 10. I know that's not early. Some of you guys are brewing at like 3 in the morning. I don't understand why, but maybe that's the only time you can to get away from kids or whatever. But this is my first nighttime brew, so I deserve a thumbs up for that alone. Don't you think? Come on, you know you want to give it a thumbs up. So let's get back to this, shall we? Alright guys, we are at a boil. You can see I had a really big hot break building up to about here. And I was able to stir it away pretty much. So now we need to go ahead and add our first hop addition of Nugget. So let's go ahead and do that. It's always good to kind of scrape the bottom too. They say to scrape the bottom in case you get any bits or anything in there. So that's what I'm doing now. So let's go ahead and add our hop addition, shall we? First addition, Nugget, going into the boil. Just going to clip it in place with my little clip here. Let's give it a little bit of encouragement. There you go, get down in there. Make me some bitterness. All right. So we're gonna let this go for about, oh shit, 75 minutes. This is gonna go for 75 minutes. All right guys, it's time to add my Perle hops, ½ ounce. So I'm gonna throw in my Wyeast tablet too, help clarify the beer, and we're gonna go ahead and throw the hops in here as well. Look at that boil. They say you can't get a good boil with the Grainfather. People are full of shit because I'm getting a pretty good boil with this thing. So let's go ahead and throw it in there. But I will also say I've got the grain coat on here. I'm sure the grain coat's helping. But look at that rolling boil. That's a good rolling boil, man. On like what, 1500, 2000, I think 2000 watts of electricity. Maybe 1500, I think it's 1500 actually, but man, that's a damn good rolling boil. So here in about another 14 minutes or so, we'll add the final hop addition and we will kill the boiler. So, alright guys, it's time to do the 1 minute boil addition. Hop addition, I should say. Let's go ahead and throw our 1 ounce of Cascades in. Alright, we're going to let this boil for 1 minute and then we're going to kill the boiler and then we're going to start chilling this. So there you go. Alright, so that's done. I've killed the boiler. You can already see the protein separating in the beer from when I added that Wyeast tablet. Let's go ahead and take our hot sock out of here and get all that beer out of there. Alright, so we're going to put this on here and I'm going to put the chiller on and we are going to be done with this. I'm not going to go through a whole putting it in the fermenter or any of that. You guys have seen that before. Check out my first Grainfather brew if you want to know more about the chilling and all. But I'm going to get this chilled, throw it in the fermenter, and we will follow up with how this beer turns out here in a few weeks. Thanks for watching.